Hey there, guys. Elton here, over at my good friend Ed Ripa's place, and we're in the NDG sector. And the reason why I mention that is because, yeah, like you've seen in the, I don't know what I put in the title yet, but or how I'm going to title this, but he's made it sort of a side business to get to find old bikes and restore them or rebuild them in probably all cases, because a lot of them were junk or close to that. So it's a terrific way to recycle. And Ed has also been nice enough to work on my bikes here. And do you mind if I show you a workbench really quick here?
Yes, go
Just to
ahead.
show you're dealing with a professional here, so he doesn't just work on his own antique cars, but his... Shoot, I thought I had this battery charged and I don't. Okay, that's not good. No, no, it's just, well, then again, sometimes it's the heat, but I usually I'm usually on top of that though. So you can see he's got everything set up well here. These are for another bike that he's not completed yet. All right, so here we go. So here's what he has. He has three of these bikes, and again, as I thought I'd do him a favor, as he's done me favors in the past to showcase these bikes and see if I can help them sell these bikes. Okay, so this is a vintage '80s. This is a Venture. So you didn't repaint this. This looks like original paint.
Made in Canada.
Made in Canada. Women's 10-speed.
New grips, new seat, new cables, all runs like a new bike.
Come and stand next to me there so we hear what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, so the tape is new on the handlebars, new cables, casing, new seat. Everything's been taken apart, re-greased. Runs like a new bike now.
Pedals are original?
Yeah, everything, all the parts are original, but everything's been taken apart, cleaned, re-greased, adjusted.
What's funny, guys, I was filming with my Nikon just now, and I just switched to my Samsung phone because I didn't realize that the battery wasn't charged in the Nikon, and I want to make it that last as long as possible, so I didn't really want to use the phone just because it's kind of annoying to hold for a long time, quite frankly. Okay, so 1980s Venture. It's the first time I hear that, and yeah, it looks great. It just looks fantastic. What are you asking for this bike?
260.
$260?
Yeah. It's like a new bike now.
It feels very, very solid. Just holding it, just beautiful. Here's your speeds. Very, very nice. Seat looks good. Seat matches well, even though it's modern. I like that gray. It's very unusual for that time, eh?
Yeah. Well, even the seat's got gray and red, just like the frame.
It's funny because it's a woman's bike, but it looks like even something as cool as a guy could have.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so how about this guy here with this really neat...
So this is
really old.
yeah. This is actually
This is definitely a men's bike, that's for sure.
It's from the early 60s, but what I did is I made it kind of like a path racer that would have been from the 30s. And the idea with path racer bikes is that they were something that you could, go to a race with, but you could still drive it on the road.
That's right, that's right. The typical upside down handlebar here.
They would flip the handlebars,
Right.
and they would put lights so you could drive it at night to get, around. But at the same time, it was kind of like a race bike at the time.
This looks like new tires.
So the tires are brand new.
Yeah, rims? No?
And the rims are original, but they've all been cleaned. All the hubs have been repacked with grease. All new cables.
Was that headlight with the bike?
Yeah, it came with the bike. Yeah.
Doesn't work? No.
Well, it comes with a. If you want, you can hook up a generator to it.
And a
right
dynamo?
now it's, yeah.
What about that seat? It looks older than everything here.
That's an original. That's an antique.
So if you put that seat on there, that means that the seat that was on there was finished or didn't
Well,
have
it was
one
a
or
rubber
something.
seat. It wasn't the appropriate one.
Yeah, because this is from the 40s and under.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the pedals are original.
I'm actually surprised you put that on there even. Yeah, I noticed that.
The pedals are nice, and all the bearings have been repacked. Look how clean it is in here. Everything was taken apart, re-greased. Pedals were re-greased. The hub in the back, like everything.
Oh, this is a back pedal bike, eh?
No, it's got brakes.
Oh yeah, it's got a Stummy Archer.
Yeah, you see, it's a three-speed Sturmey Archer. So.
Neat.
Yeah.
How much is this one?
That one's 360.
Yeah, I
But
believe
the amount
that.
of time I spent on that thing, I'm not making much money on that one.
Do you ever sometimes find these bikes and before you fix them or you research them?
Well, I buy them. Like these were I bought them, so they were sort of like needed a lot of repairs, and then I researched them. Oh
yeah,
yeah,
you know, but I mean, yeah, but I mean, especially to get the idea about the decades they were made. You know?
Yeah. Well, you can check the serial numbers, and you also kind of get an idea of, if there's no plastic on it, it's from the 60s or.
I think I'll just call this like Ed's Vintage Bikes for Sale. Maybe I'll even put this up for you tomorrow.
And then this is a.
Yeah, this is neat. I love the
This is
color
really
on this.
cool. This is like a vintage 80s.
Yeah, it's got that muscle car kind of a
Yeah,
orange to it.
1980s mountain bike. Super
Yeah.
wide handlebars. They're like over 2 feet
Yeah,
wide.
my first mountain bike, they had the exact style handlebars.
Yeah.
I'll never forget
Those
that.
kind of
The
handlebars.
triangle.
The
type.
original paint, so it's a little bit scratched up, but I polished it and everything.
What was it called? It's a what?
Cadence.
Cadence.
Cadence, but I think it was. It might be related to Miata or something. I'm not sure exactly.
Oh my god!
But it's made in Canada
I had the
too.
same. I had the exact same.
It's also made in Canada.
I also had the same reflector in mine.
Yeah.
Could have come from like
And
Canadian
what's
Tire.
cool is you can mount a rack. So if you want to go touring with it, there's rack mounts here and here. You could put fenders, you know. So it's it'd be a good touring bike too. High quality headsets, you know, like not some cheap headset. The original cranks and chain rings are not even worn. I put a new chain on it. New cassette in the back, or freewheel. It's freewheel, 5-speed. So that's actually an 18-speed. So it's 15 speed. 5 times
Really?
3, 15 speed.
Yeah, this is for the hardcore enthusiast. Eh? This is for
Mikado.
the speeder.
That's Mikado is the name of the company that made the bike. So it's called a Mikado Cadence.
It's Japanese. Didn't they make trains? I think. That's or maybe it was a company that just
Well,
made
it's a
trans.
Canadian bike, so maybe they just took a Japanese name.
I don't know.
And then it's got those wide.
These are
aluminum
new, eh?
rims. Yeah, and look at the rims, the wide aluminum rims, very solid. And they have this D-brake, which is not a cantilever brake, it's a D-brake, which was sort of all the rage in the You can check the way it works there, check the pulley. You got the camera on the pulley. You see the way that works?
Oh yeah,
It's
check
like a
that
roller
out.
cam.
Wow,
So these wheels roll up as it. So
that's
it's quite
neat.
a powerful brake. And then you've also got the mounts for racks, and so you can put a rack through here. All the braze-ons for racks and fenders. So it makes a good touring bike too.
And how much is this?
And that one like 360 as well.
So 360, 360, 260.
260. That's it. Yeah.
I like here you're not on 50, you're on 60.
Well, because everybody pays in 20s, right? So it's easy to.
Well, I thought you were going to say something. It's because we're in Quebec. You know, people have to have a deal, so you have to ask a little bit more than so you can get your price basically.
No, I mean I'm not. I think it's a good deal as it is.
Well, happy to show that, Ed. Happy to show that, and it's a little bit something different for me as well, and a little educational, maybe for you guys too. And I just noticed that the light on the camera is on, which is okay. It's fine. It's not a big deal. And yeah, if somebody wants to get in touch with you, Ed, what's the best way you think?
Well, they can
Through me, leave a comment,
yeah,
or
leave a comment
Yeah.
through you or something. That would probably be the best
And
way. Or
yeah,
they can find it on Facebook Marketplace or Kijiji.
yeah, it's true. It's
It's,
true. That's right. They're listed, so it
They're
simplifies
also
things.
listed there.
And by the way, Ed is so good with his hand. Look, he actually built this cabana here underneath his porch. Isn't that cute? Look how beautiful that is. Very neat. Thanks for showing us this stuff, Ed.
Yeah, thanks,
And
Elton.
hopefully it does something for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.